thin ice. A poor little calf could have gone under, but when a local rancher saw the little thing, he called a local TV station, and they sent in a helicopter pilot to help. Pilot Mason Dunn was actually able to use the wind from the chopper. Right there, gonna push the calf to safety. Joining me now, Pilot Mason Dunn from affiliate KWTV and his photographer, Ken Kilbourn. Welcome, guys. You guys are in Oklahoma where it's really, really cold. I appreciate you joining me. So the call came in to do what? I mean, what was your initial reaction, Mason, when you got this call?
Well, I got the call. It was about 10:30 and received the call. The lady told me she saw the deer rescue from about 3 years ago, so I took down her information and her number, and I ran it by a couple people, and we jumped in the helicopter and headed that way.
Okay, so real quickly, tell people about the deer rescue.
Okay, well, we arrived on the scene. On the way out there, I didn't know what kind of situation we were going to get into, if the pond was big or had trees or wires or anything like that. So once we arrived, I noticed that the pond was really big. The little two-day-old calf was born on Christmas, was out in the middle of the pond, and some guys in a boat were trying to get to it, and they couldn't. It wasn't very long that I arrived that I realized that it was set up perfectly for me. And I told Ken, I told him, let's just go do it. And we got down low over the pond, just like I did 3 years ago with the deer, and got closer, and he stood up, and I thought he was going to moonwalk off the ice the way he was moving around, you know. So he was doing a little jig and started moving over towards the shore, and made it all the way over to him until he fell through the ice, close enough to where he could get his feet down and just walk right out.
Ken, were you with Mason for the deer rescue a few years ago?
I was not with Mason for the deer rescue.
I was just wondering if this is something that, you know, you're a duo for this.
No, we fly quite a lot together, but the deer rescue was another photographer.
Okay, all right, so you're...
I asked the last...
Go ahead.
3 years ago, I asked the photographer if it was going to bother him what we were about to do, and he said no. I didn't even ask Ken that. I just told him let's go do it.
I'm going to ask...
Me and Ken have flown a lot.
I'm going to ask Ken that.
We've been through a lot, so...
Ken, what were you thinking? What were you thinking?
I knew he wouldn't have any problem with it.
It all happened so quick. We showed up. I barely even got the camera turned around and set up, and Mason said, let's do this, and before I knew it, we were down on the ice, and the little calf was scooting out in front of us, and then it was pretty much done.
Guys, how dangerous is this for you?
Well, you know, like I said, when I got there, I noticed it was a big pond. There were no trees, no wires. They had all the other cows away. All the people were away. The only thing I worry about is that if the engine quits, then we're going to be in there with that calf in the water. But other than that, you know, everything else is just, you know, what we do every day, really.
And what you do every day is capture amazing pictures and tell amazing stories. Ken, what's your reaction to what people's reaction has been to these pictures you captured? It's pretty touching.
Well, yeah, it is. It kind of always amazes me what brings a reaction from the people and the reaction it brings. And something like this, it just, especially this time of year, people just latch onto it and see it as something good.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it certainly has something to do with this time of year for sure. Well, guys, I'm glad you responded, glad you're okay, and glad that the little animal is okay as well. Thank you very much to Mason Dunn, pilot and photographer, Ken Kilbourn from HL and affiliate KWTV. Happy New Year, guys.